It's a new month, and that means there's a whole host of new VR games coming to your headset very soon. We're going to take the time to run down right now everything that is currently confirmed for release in August 2025. To begin with, on the 7th of August, we have Hidden Memories of the Gardens Between. Now this is a little puzzle adventure game, kind of like you have a virtual diorama in front of you and you must interact with it to uncover clues and piece together puzzles as you're led through a narrative adventure. It looks super interesting and has got quite popular in previews, so we can imagine that this one is going to be a big hit when it launches on MetaQuest and Steam VR. On the 12th of August, we have what is probably the biggest release of the month, World War Z on MetaQuest. Now this is a game that was released on PC and consoles and became hugely popular, phenomenally so, and is still popular now. And in VR, we're hoping it can do the same. The key element of this game is the amount of on-screen undead that you can see at any one time. This is what made it famous on flat screens, and it's also probably what's going to make it famous in VR. Even though the numbers have been reduced significantly for the standalone devices, the MetaQuest, there's still an impressive number of enemies coming at you at any one time. Here at 131XR, we've already been hands-on with the game, and you can check out our preview up here. But after you've watched that, there's not too long to go to release, so make sure you're ready for this one. A couple of days after World War Z, we have Frost Survival VR. This is coming on the 14th for both Quest and PC VR. This is a game that has also garnered a lot of attention in previews and has built quite a fan base. It is a survival game with all the lashings that come with that. But the difference here is that it's based in a snowy wasteland. You not only have to contend with combat and food and thirst, but also with simply preparing yourself for the cold. It's set in a chilly environment, so you must make sure that you're wrapped up warm to survive in the harsh wilderness. And what's more, there is a PvPvE element to this game, which means that other players in that wilderness might see you as easy pickings.
What was that?
I don't know. Let me check.
On the 18th of August, we have the PSVR 2 release of Hide the Corpse. This game sees you in a set environment with a dead body, and it's your job to hide it. I guess it's in the name, really. The game got a lot of attention when it released for PC VR and has been quite popular. It's not going to break any new boundaries on PSVR 2, but it is a fun, entertaining game in VR. A silly, wackadoodle, have a laugh on a Saturday afternoon with some friends, that kind of game. And so if you're looking for something a little quirky, maybe something to get some new friends into VR, Hide the Corpse is definitely a good option for this.
Why is this funny? Oh my god, that worked.
You in bathtub.
On the 21st of August, we have Virtual Skate, coming both to MetaQuest and PC VR. And again, you can probably guess from the title what this is. Yep, it's a VR skating game. I personally haven't seen much about this one. I don't know if it's going more for the Tony Hawk's vibe or the skate vibe, but I'm keen to try it. I think that skateboarding, despite it being something that you typically do with your feet and your center of gravity, which is not really measured very easily in VR, I think this is something that could set some interesting new standards for how to do those things. So when the 21st rolls around, I'm probably going to be checking this one out. Also coming on the 21st of August, we have Grit and Valor 1949. This game was revealed in a PSVR 2 showcase, or rather, just a PlayStation showcase that did feature PSVR 2 games. But it's also come into Quest and Steam VR for PC VR players. It's a mech game set in 1949, and it honestly, since it was revealed, it has got a lot of attention. So hopes are high that this one's going to live up to expectations. Now we have two other titles that are set for release in August, but don't have specific dates right now. First up, we have Iron Guard Salvation for the MetaQuest. Now this is a tower defense game, and tower defense games in VR, in my opinion, got a real kick this year with, shockingly, the Smurfs. You can see our review of Smurf's Flower Defense up here, and honestly, it changed the game for me in terms of tower defense in VR. It was unique and brought something new to the genre, other than just being in VR, which is something we haven't seen for a while. So whether Iron Guard Salvation can do anything new to match the Smurfs Flower Defense, we'll find out later this month. Finally, we're going to wrap up with Space Explorers Ultimate Edition. Now this game, I don't know if you really want to call it a game. It's more a simulation? It's an experience about being in space. You have an intimately detailed presentation of the ISS space station, as well as all sorts of information and knowledge about living in this environment. So it's more an experience about the real life situation of being a space explorer than it is a game per se. That's not to say there isn't a fair amount of interactivity. The game is pretty highly anticipated for an obvious reason. But it's not going to be a laugh-a-minute game. So that's all we have currently confirmed for August 2025. We found in July that a bunch of new games kind of sprung out of nowhere, so the same may happen in August. So be sure to keep checking here at 131XR for all the latest reviews. As for now though, stick around on this channel and check out what else has come out lately.